Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy D coming back at you with another one. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I lost a good bit of my account today, or not today, but just in the last past week. And I'm gonna show you the play, and I'm gonna also show you and give you an analyzation on it, so you understand why and to why you shouldn't do this if you're into trading or logical breakdown for real. And yeah. I'm gonna also show you how I was able to make 100% in one day, and that was today. So I'm gonna be dropping a screenshot also, but y'all follow along. Just my stats for real, and how I lost money recently, and how I made money recently. So yeah, man, let's get into it. As y'all can see, I've been, keeping up to date with this since the first of, this year, since the first of 2026. And I really just been trading SPY and different setups that I see with different profitable companies. I go look at their balance sheet and make sure that they're profitable so that I know that when they dip, that they will bounce. And yeah, as simple as that. So right now in the bull market, so I can look for setups like that. But we're looking at potentially going into a bear market, which means it going down. But we'll see, because the market can be tricky. So I'm not, hey. I'm just fine. Let's get into it though. All right, as y'all can see, I've been doing pretty good. Oh, I did good the first of the month, because the first of the month I ended with like, a 1K month for real, for real. You see, I had a pattern of good trades to leading up to a lot, and then I lost the list. That's the thing. I actually, when I make a lot, I lose even more for real, because I size up. I get the big head and thinking everything is gonna go my way when I don't. I don't have that alternative mindset of what if things don't go my way? What if I do lose this trade? See, losing, you thinking in trading, you have to think about losing, because once you think about losing, you'll start winning. Because once you go into a trade, you gotta analyze the trade, thinking what'll happen. Like how what'll happen if I don't win this trade? Like how can I lose? How can I lose this trade? What could go wrong in this trade that I'm about to put my hard earned money in? You know, and that's what I have to start doing before I press that button, because I know what I'm doing is just about getting in before the market tells that story. Because if you pay attention to it long enough, you will know what it's telling you. Just like any human being in this world, you know what I'm saying? If you will sit with a human being long enough, they'll tell you what they want, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll tell you who they are. And the market is just exactly that, because every stock or every stock traded is just people, everyday people in the markets trading. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So all the market says is different patterns that people have. And you have to find those patterns and allow yourself to, be in the mix of those so you can actually profit. So yeah, you see the pattern. And then I'm going to show you guys how I recently took this big loss. Follow my mouse. I took this big loss to 2,000%. And that really took, half of my account. That was really majority of my account. And that's what I'm saying. I wasn't staying disciplined to my risk management. I was over leveraged, and the trade didn't go my way. And so then I brought emotions into the play and didn't want to sell, because I had too much money at risk, to be honest. I didn't want to let that much money go, for real, for real. So that's what I have to start, doing a better job at, is first of all, not letting myself get too big of a head, especially when I make money, make the profits. The next day, I'm going to start scaling down. You only using about a couple of contracts, maybe even one, just taking it a light day, because the money that I made can easily be just made for a week. Like I make that I take that. I just made that on my check today. I just made 1K on my check today, like $1,030. So it's about, freeing yourself from your job. And I do that easily, as you can see. I make $200 easily. $203 easily. And if I just stick to that, I can become so great. I am going to become great. And I hope that you watch these videos early, because once I'm big and teaching people and really like making this a big movement with Hustle Habits, my clothing brand, and meeting different entrepreneurs, collabing with people like Aristotle Investments, and just doing big things in this world. Y'all gonna wish that y'all, was here from the beginning, but I'm gonna make y'all feel like y'all was here from the beginning, because I'm gonna, explain my story and, you know, just make everybody feel included, because that's what this brand is very inclusive, because I'm just trying to teach y'all the logic of what I'm going through as I'm, going through my trading journey. That's why I'm so transparent, because I don't really care to show y'all my losses or my wins for real. I just do it because I feel like this is not just for me. Like, even if y'all don't understand the logic behind trading, I want y'all to understand the logic of me taking these risks under pressure like that. And it's just that simple, because as y'all, learn the logic behind the way of thinking, y'all will want to get into it y'all damn self. And I won't even have to tell y'all, because y'all will go back and watch my old videos and learn y'all damn self, and then become a part of what I have going at that moment as well. So yeah, man, I'm a just keep going on this winning streak, even if I have small gains like this. See, that's the thing. You have to not even worry about having a small gain day, because every day is not going to be a home run. You have to not even worry about home runs, because as you hit the base hits, those turn into home runs. And home runs come occasionally, because you see, I doubled up. Like, I made 500 one day, and then I doubled up and made 1,000. And then on this trend for like 2 weeks, I easily doubled up, tripled up, for real, like quadrupled up. Like, and then I just got to learn how to keep it, really. I got to I got to do a better job at keeping it, because I understand what they say now. It's easy to get rich, but keeping it is the harder part. So it can be more simple. I'm just making it harder on me, because, as we all do, because we human. So it's a learning process, and I love it, man. I love trading, and I've grew to have a passion for this, and I'm definitely gonna become one of the greats in this and teach people, even the, like I said, not even trading, but the logic behind it and the way of thinking, because this can free yourself from the working mindset, from the rat race mindset, from the hamster wheel mindset. This is freedom, bro. You don't have to be a puppet to anybody. You don't have to follow behind anybody. You don't have to be a yes man. You don't have to kiss ass. You don't have to say yes to a boss that you don't even like. It's not even about that. It's just about becoming that version that you always knew that you could be. That's what I always thought. It's about that version, that becoming that version of you that you always knew you could be. And trading is giving you the freedom to do that. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all, understand what I'm saying. And I don't sound too harsh, shirt. I don't sound too, whatever y'all feel like. Man, fuck however y'all feel like. It's the real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it is for real. But yeah, man, these are stats for the first 2 months of 2026, and I am gonna do a better job of staying consistent with even small growth, because small wins matter over big wins. You feel me? So, all right, yeah, man, let's get into it. Favorite thing, the charts, man. Yeah, so since I took that big loss, the only thing I've been able to do is take a couple of plays. So I just been focusing on taking, trades on SPY. So let's get on down to some smaller time frames, the 5 minute. Okay. So first, I want to show you the day that I lost that. Let me go back to the higher time frame. Oh yeah, it was right here. This day, the 26th. Yep. Dang, I'm still hurt. Like fuck. But shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just come with it. Come with the game, man. Let me put this right here so I know. It come with the game, man. You just gotta take it for what it is and learn from it. That's the biggest thing I can tell anybody, you know, coming off from a loss in the market. Coming off from a loss in the market, just learn. I recently just, went back to reading and really getting into my books because I bought a couple of books that's really good, and I feel like that's what really keep me on track and keeping my mind refreshed on what needs to be done and what could happen. So yeah, man. I don't even know. This is a day that I woke up late as well too. So I don't know. I don't know. Was rushing when I seen it drop, and I believe I wanted to see a bounce from here because it looked like it was ready to bounce because it looked like it was exhausted right here. But what it did was created something. It was doing something. It was in the midst of something, and I was not able to see that because I was in a rush. You know what I'm saying? So it was really creating a bear flag. That's what it looks like. And that's another thing. You have to be patient. I'm patient, but sometimes I can be so impatient to my early entry in a trade, and then I'm so impatient to hold a winner too. I noticed that about myself. I'm so impatient to enter a trade early, and so impatient when exiting the trade. Like I leave a good bit of money on the table, but I heard a good trader say, a great trader once say, you know what I'm saying? You don't always want to have, you always want to get the most of the move. I mean, you don't want to get the whole move. You want to get the most of the move, which is the middle part, not the beginning, not the end, the middle part. That's where the most action, the most volatility happens. So that's where you have to, get the most profit. Because you don't want to wait till you get down here to take profit. Go ahead and take profit. When it pass your targets a little bit. Because it normally sometimes pass your target, but if you see it has momentum to go down a little bit more, then yeah. But like I said, man, let's get back into it. I got sidetracked. I'm sorry. All right, so I believe I wanted it to bounce here because if you look real close, you can see this is going to be a third touch of support. And I was looking for it to retest at least, but it didn't. It just had so much momentum to the downside that it did a retest, but it was like an inside day, a doji. And so yeah, it continued. That's the thing about dojis. They also can be continuation patterns. They can also be for continuation patterns, just like they can be for reversals. You have to determine what's going on at these areas to know, where the momentum is flowing. But yeah, that's how I lost that. And I'll never make this mistake again. I can promise you that. Cause like I said, I'm still hurt. Like, cause it was just that one day. Like one day can drag your whole account down. Sadly, that's why you have to have great risk management. And I'm working on it. I'm definitely have. I already have great risk management. I just gotta get better and better. Let me be real. I don't have great risk management right now, but I'm gonna get better. So yeah, let's get into how I profited today. All right, I took some spot calls. Actually, I took puts. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I took puts because it made this. I actually woke up late today as well. I missed all of this. I could have made so much more than I made today, but hey, it's all right. I'm glad that I made what I made. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. You see, off the open, it just ripped to the downside, just like it did the other day. Actually, off the same level. Oh no, no, no! It was down here. It was this level. Yeah, still the same level too. That's how I profited today too. A little bit off that level. Yeah, you see it tanked all the way down. And I hope y'all can read this with all this stuff on here. Because it helps me, so it should be able to help y'all, see what I'm seeing. So you see it tank all the way down. Then it, reversed at this level right here. This is what I was expecting it to do the other day. But it didn't. And I was hurt. Fuck! But you see this level right here has great support right here. It had a lot of orders right here. So that's why the market headed for down here, because orders were right here. It went past the target, did this little bull flag or whatever. Then it made a little rising wedge. And then it tanked from here. And this is where I got in. This is actually where I woke up and I was like, dang, like, look at what all I missed. But let's go ahead and, capitalize off, what we can. So the reason I took this trade is because this is a bear flag retest, or just, a retest off of resistance with a rising wedge, with a break of structure. So it's easy, real simple. Target was down here because I knew orders were ready to get filled down here. I actually sold a little bit early on this one too. I sold like right here and it came down to like right here. Like I said, you want to get the middle part and, try to get as much as you can, but that leads to greed. So just get, you just get your percentages, your targets. As it gets to your targets, trim, and then start to scale out fully, once you get to smaller contracts and stuff. Because you see how quick it, double bottom, then reversed. So yeah, man. This play easily got me 100%, and I was gladly, able to make that. And it's just about making those small gains over time, because making those small gains over time is going to add up to the home runs. You don't have to hit a home run every day. Now, granted, home runs do come every now and then, but that's just when the market moves and wants to do that, because as you see, these moves don't happen every day. These moves do not happen every day. Yeah, they do in like the like maybe a long span time, like they may chop their way to the top or their way to the bottom, but like they don't go straight down, in one direction the whole day, whole time. And those are the times that I really got to capitalize off of, because those are easy money days. Those are the easiest money days. And those are the days that I'm losing money on. That's terrible. But hey, I can't beat myself up, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the method, and it's just about staying disciplined to the method. You know what I'm saying? The method is profitable, and I've shown y'all that. I'm still profitable now. But it's just because that one loss that I took, it took my whole account down. Now we got to really start from ground zero and really build my way back to the top and even surplus, you know what I'm saying? But I know I can, and I believe in myself, and I believe in the skill set. I believe in what I got at hand and what I got at risk. So it's nothing, to a boss for real. You just take the loss for real. I just got to get better and stay disciplined to what I know is going to get me to where I'm trying to go. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I hope y'all like the video. I hope y'all comment, and I appreciate y'all for subscribing, man. Stay tuned for more, because I'm definitely going to be dropping more frequently. And yeah, man, good night. Y'all be breezy. Go. Big.